Oh, hello, and welcome to another episode of The Art of. And in this episode, we're going to be looking at the second law of wealth. That is, the spending law. Take it away, Blackboard Ash. Thank you for that, Art Ash, and welcome to the second part of our Art of Wealth series. Today, as you heard from Ash, we're going to be learning about the spending law. Now, what is the spending law? The spending law can also be called the exchanging law or the giving law. The spending law states the value of money is determined by the buyer and the seller in every transaction. It states that value is uniquely perceived for each individual. Something that someone could pay thousands for could be worthless for someone else. A great example of this is artwork. For some people, certain pieces of art are priceless. For others, they're worthless. Now, I admit that the price of something often makes this concept confusing, that everything is determined by the buyer and the seller, that everyone's perception of what something is worth. So let me try and explain. So let's use a burger, for example. Let's use a Big Mac. Everyone knows what a Big Mac is. They're at £3.50. £3.50? Are they £3.50? How much is a Big Mac?
I have no idea. Should we go check?
That'd be a great idea.
Come on then.
Let's go.
So Ash, how do you think a Big Mac is worth?
£3.50?
£3.50, I'd say. What about a meal or just
Big Mac, just a Big Mac.
Just one big.
Just one.
I meant on its own.
On its own.
Not a meal.
Not a meal. Oh, I'm gonna get a meal because I'm hungry. I'm gonna say £3.50.
I'm gonna say.
Look at that. Look at those cogs ticking.
Don't overwork them. I'm gonna say. Oh, on its own. I don't know.
This is why we've had to come out and do the market research.
Market research for the video. I'm gonna say £3. £3. 28.
28.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So on our way.
Yeah.
Driving.
Oh.
And I guess we will find out soon.
I know we will. We'll record the conversation.
Yes.
Here we go. We're going to learn how much a Big Mac is. Oh yeah.
Hello, can I get one, please?
Oh yeah. How much is a Big Mac? Just by itself, not a meal.
On its own,
Yeah.
it is £3.29.
£3.29.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we just came out of the McDonald's, and obviously, as you saw, a Big Mac on its own is £3.29p.
You were 1p off?
1p off! I'm so proud of myself.
I don't know how you did it.
Secretly knew actually. But yeah, so that's our market research done for the day, and now we're going to go enjoy our Mackies.
We're going to record us eating it on camera for some SOR.
You might just do that as well, actually. Just tease you all a little bit.
Get a nugget. We should get a nugget.
No, they'll get cold. Because it's very cold now outside.
Ooh. Just obviously the heavy coat and the scarf hasn't shown how cold it is enough.
Obviously not, Ashley. But anyway, we'll back to you
in the studio.
Back to you in the studio.
So now we've established how much a Big Mac is. A Big Mac is £3.29. So you may ask, so why is a Big Mac £3.29? Well, what if we ask someone from McDonald's? They might say, well, we take the bun, we take the sauce, we take the salad, we take the high quality meat, and we times that by 1.2. And then they may say also, we take the rent from the shop, the electricity, the utilities. We also pay the people who've cooked the burger and the people who served it to us, and times it by 1.3. They times it by 1.2 and 1.3 in order to ensure that they cover the costs and make a little bit extra in profit. They then add those two together, divide by the amount of people that they could serve, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. That's how you get £3.29. That is a very formulaic way of seeing how much something costs. They have a formula. They add everything together, times it by a certain amount, add all that together, divided by the amount of people that they can serve, and that is the price. But do you want to know a secret? All prices are arbitrary. Now, what does arbitrary mean? It means it's pointless. It means there's nothing concrete to back it up. The spending law states that everything is down to the buyer and the seller in every transaction. It's all down to the human mind, the value that we place on these things. But even the prices that revolve around a formula are arbitrary, because the formula is arbitrary, and every other formula that's used to calculate price is also arbitrary. And that's including all the prices and all the other factors that were omitted in the Big Mac example. The cost of something, the price, is all down to the value that's placed on it. And that value is created by humans by arbitrary formula and arbitrary ways of thinking. So if all formulas are arbitrary, and all prices are arbitrary, and all value is arbitrary, that means one thing: everything is up for negotiation. Everything in the physical universe is up for negotiation. And negotiation is a good thing. It's a good thing because you could potentially get something at a lower price or sell something for a higher price. But Ash, how does negotiation link back to spending? Well, my young Padawan learner, let me explain. It means you can sell anything to anyone for any price. Ice for an Eskimo is worthless, but ice to someone in the desert who is desperate for that sip of water is utterly priceless. So remember, the value of money is determined by the buyer and the seller in every transaction. Now, one thing that I've noticed when I'm talking about negotiation is a lot of people get scared about it. They're taught from a young age that prices are the way they are because they're the way they are and they can't be changed. But negotiation is an extremely important tool to be used. The act of negotiation is getting someone, but negotiation is the process where both parties get exactly what they want. Do you want to know the secret of negotiation? Find out what you want and ask for it, then find out what the other person wants and get it to them. That's it. That is it. It's simple. See what you want, which means you have to actually know what you want. If someone has what you want, see what they want and get it to them. That is it. No fancy tricks. That is negotiation broken down to its most fundamental forms. But Ash, the fear of getting trapped in a deal often stops people from negotiating. Well, fear not, weary traveller, because I have an answer for you. Because you have the right to say no at any point. Because all deals are subject to negotiation.
Negotiations make strange bedfellows.
At any time. And this is really important to remember. You could not make agreements without already having the power to make agreements. Therefore, making agreements does not take away your power to walk away. Always remember that. Even if you've been negotiating hard for a few minutes, a few hours, a few weeks, a few months, a few years even, it means that you can walk away.
We will never, ever sign bad trade deals.
I know what you think from all this. Having someone tell you that money isn't really that valuable, it's all because of someone thinking, another person's thinking, it can boggle your mind. I get that. And you live in the real world like me. Things have value. There's things that you can exchange money for. I get that. But remember in the last video where we spoke about money as a convenience? Well, we're going to take that one step further in this one. So if you forgot all about that or you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it and then come back to this one and then we'll carry on.
There was a little Spanish flea.
Articles of value, that is notes, coins, even now the numbers on your credit or debit card, are the goods and services that you can exchange. Money is not valuable in of itself, but it is in fact the measure of value. Being rich and having lots of money is only valuable because of the services and products that you can exchange for it. If there were no economic system involved, there would be no exchangeable value, which means that your money, your numbers on a bank account, your monetary articles, your coins, your notes would be worthless. But to spend money, you have to earn money. And now we're going to show you the ways where you can find your perfect career. Now, obviously I could have done this in the last video, but I decided that affirmations were much better.
Family, religion, friendship. These are the 3 demons you must slay if you wish to succeed in business.
Number 1, take 2 minutes and write down your favourite pleasures. So take 2 minutes, pause the video for 2 minutes, write it out. Number 2, review that list and pick your favourite pleasure that you're willing to earn money for. Take 2 minutes and write down a list of 10 ways that you can provide a service which involves your most pleasurable and favourite activity. Most pleasurable and favourite activity that you're willing to receive money for. Now go over that list and review it and pick out your favourite way to which you can earn money doing your most pleasurable activity, so that your favourite idea is the best way that you can provide a service to people. Now, take another 2 minutes, and using that idea, write down a list of 10 things that you're willing to do to ensure that that favourite idea becomes a financial success. It's important that you write that down. Some people call that the doofus test. The test to see what you're willing to sacrifice to do that idea for as long as it takes. Now, this is the most important part. This is called the acid test. And you need to ask yourself one question, and one question only. Are you willing to stick to this idea until you make your first £100? If you've answered no to that question, then clearly you don't enjoy this idea enough to stick with it. So go back, look over your ideas, look over what you've wrote, and pick another one. And keep doing this until you find that business idea that you're willing to stick out for as long as it takes until you make that first £100. But what if you said yes? What if you said yes straight away? Go through the list. See what you need to do to get where you want to be and put it into a calendar. Schedule it in. Start taking affirmative action towards your goals, towards your ideas, towards your financial success. It's all well and good to plan and think and prioritise and structure, but what you need to do is to take action. That is what's going to separate you from financial success. Thank you for watching another video by Inspire Initiatives. If you like it, comment down below. Just give us a like, subscribe, ding that bell. It's so important for us that you tell us what you think about our videos. And if you want us to go into any detail or any depth with anything else mentioned in this video, we can do that. So comment, subscribe, like. Thank you for watching. We are inspiring you to be your best self.